Yeah? That doesn't mean that I can access certain secrets already. So if I only give, let's say, access to Vault, that's fine. But if there are no policies in place, then you cannot do anything or she. Yeah? So that's the principle of least privilege. So you really have to have that policies control in place. So how does the workflow look like? Here you can see the workflow. I think we touched on some of the parts already, so I will go through this a little bit quickly. But there are certain steps, what happens behind the scenes. So as mentioned, as a username password, so as a user, I'm providing the username password because I have an authentication method created based on the Userpass. That's how we call it, but there are other authentication methods as we mentioned before. So you have GitHub, for example, your cloud service providers, LDAP, etc. So depending on how you want to interact with Vault and how you want to provide your identity, you are selecting the right authentication method. So that's one. So you provide the credentials, then you're using the authentication method in play as part of your interaction with Vault. So it's either a curl command using the API, or is it a Vault command as the client, or an API through all kinds of libraries. And then Vault as part 3 gives you access to the secrets and encryption capabilities by issuing a token. And it's not just about the token, it's really about those policies. So the token will contain certain policies which will be attached, so that's something you're going to configure inside Vault, and those policies give access to certain paths I just talked about inside Vault. So based on that, you are able to retrieve, based on those policies, retrieve the certificates, for example, secrets, etc. And the other thing is that static secrets can be centrally managed as well. So we have a capability, that's what we call the secret sync. So I can imagine if you want to have Vault separate from the rest of your estate, things like your cloud service provider, but your application is running in Azure, or your application is running in AWS, then probably you want to have the secret store next to it, right? So maybe Vault will be running totally somewhere else, maybe in your own data center, so you can actually sync the secrets from Vault into those external key managers or secret managers from the cloud service provider.